All right, so I'm just gonna do a quick video. I hope you all are having a good Sunday. It's rainy, so maybe take that time to give yourself permission to be a little bit lazy. I know I hurt my hip last week, and so I definitely took this week to sort of heal and only walk and do a little bit of yoga, not as much as I was doing. So make sure you listen to your body during this time. So I want you to ground down through the palms and the knees and just begin to circle your hips. Both directions. And then shift your weight forward. Maybe even drop the hips forward as you draw your belly button in towards your spine and up into your rib cage. And then exhale, send your hips back, finding a child's pose. Melt that heart towards the floor. Breathe into the belly. Focusing on your breath. And then slowly roll forward, coming up onto those hands and knees. Curl the toes under, lift the hips up, find your downward facing dog. And just bend your left knee, bend your right knee. I have some henna on my clothing, I'm seeing. I thought maybe it was chocolate, but it's henna. I tried to do some henna today, and it got all over my clothing. Shift your hips back and forth. Melt the heart towards the floor. And then go ahead and roll forward. Find your high plank position. Let's see if I can get this a little bit better. Find that high plank. Engage those legs. Hug skin to muscle, muscle to bone. Come up onto those toes. And then slowly send those hips back up towards the sky. Melting the heart towards the thighs. Feeling that nice big stretch from your tailbone to the crown of your head. And then all the way down the back of your legs. Slowly lower those knees to a hover. So you're sort of in a crouching cat position. You're still grounding down through the palms. The shoulders are drawing away from your ears onto the back. Pull the belly button in. And I want you to try to get your belly onto the thighs. So you're pretty low. Really use your hands to create space from the tailbone to the crown of the head, and then slowly shift your hips all the way back up. Inhale, roll forward. We're going to lower the knees to that hover. Slowly shift your hips back, your belly back, your hips back. Find your crouching cat, and then slowly straighten those legs again. Inhale, roll forward. Lower the knees to a hover. Send the hips back and up. Two more. Inhale, roll forward. This time, go ahead and lower your chest all the way down, chaturanga. Inhale, tops of the feet to the floor. Press the hips towards the floor. Lift up into your upward facing dog. Shoulders are rolling down the back. Belly button's lifting in and up. Kneecaps are lifted up off the ground. Exhale, up and back. So I kind of changed it. Inhale, roll forward. Find your chaturanga, your plank. Exhale, slowly lower your chest to the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog. Find your breath. Draw that heart forward. Shoulders down the back. Exhale, roll over those toes. Press up and back, downward facing dog. This time, bend those knees to a hover. Press back, crouching cat. And then up, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, find your high plank. Exhale, slowly lower down, chaturanga, upward facing dog. You could always take cobra here. Entirely up to you. Squeeze the skin to muscle, muscle to bones. Engage those legs. Press the tops of the feet into the floor. Press the hips forward, belly button in and up. Exhale, up and back. Down. downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze up in between the hands, walk, step, or jump, coming to the front of your mat. Fold forward. Take opposite elbows here. Allow your head to drop down towards the ground. And just sway from side to side, shaking your head yes and no. Imagine any tension as beadlets of sweat, and they're slowly rolling down your back, maybe from your hips, all the way down to your shoulder, all the way down the sides of your arms to your elbows, and visualize those beadlets of stress dropping down onto your mat, onto the floor. Release the fingertips down towards the floor. Inhale, slowly roll yourself all the way up to standing. Bringing your hands down by your side, finding your mountain pose. Find that mountain pose. Round down through those feet. I'm going to inhale those arms up. Exhale, swan dive the fingertips all the way down towards the floor, folding forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Get the shoulders on the back. Have to fix that. Shoulders onto the back, nice and strong. Draw the belly button in. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive your hands all the way up overhead. Exhale, swan dive the fingertips all the way down to the floor. Plant the hands, bend the knees, walk, step, or jump, finding that high plank position. Slowly exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up, upward facing dog. Exhale, press up and back, downward facing dog. For fun, inhale, gaze up in between those hands, walk, step, or jump. Coming to the front of your mat. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive your hands all the way back up overhead. Exhale, float those hands all the way down by your side, finding your mountain pose. Standing in that mountain pose, ground down through those feet. Then go ahead and shift your weight to the front side of your body, waking up the muscles in the front side of your body. And then slowly shift your weight back. Ground down through the heels. Lift those toes up. And then slowly come back to center. Shift your weight into the right. Remember, shoulders stay level. It's not a lean. Back to center. And then over to the left. Back to center. Inhale, bring those hands up overhead. Exhale, swan dive the fingertips all the way down to the floor. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands, bend the knees, jump, step, or hop back into your high plank. Exhale, slowly lower down, chaturanga. Elbows in tight. Inhale, whoop, upward facing dog. So find your upward facing dog here. Really press the hips forward. Roll over those toes. Press your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Hang out in your downward facing dog. Notice how your body feels. Find your breath. Okay. Maybe that'll help keep everything in. So we're downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up towards the sky. Open those hips up. Bend the right knee, flex the right foot. Square the shoulders towards the floor. Big opening in the side body. And then slowly square the hips back to center. And then slowly bring the knee into the nose. Find a crunch. Inhale, open up. Lift that leg up, open the leg all the way up. Bending the right knee, flexing the right foot. See if you can see the left
The right heel underneath the left armpit. And then slowly square those hips. Find that crunch again. Inhale, right leg up. Open, bend the right knee, flex the right foot. Square those hips. And then find your crunch. 2 more. Inhale up. Open those hips, stack the hips, bend the right knee, flex the right foot. Square those hips, find your crunch. Last one. Inhale up. Open, bend the right knee, flex the right foot. Slowly square those hips, bring the knees in, the knee in, send the right leg all the way up, and then bring the right foot in, place it right there between your hands, open that left foot out to the side, finding your warrior 2 legs. Inhale, windshield wiper those arms all the way up, sink into the front leg. So you want that knee pointing out in the direction of the second and third toe. Press into the outer edge of that back foot. Arms are parallel. Find your breath. Find your warrior stance, belly button in and up. Inhale, rise. Pivot both those feet in. Big deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Bring those hands all the way down to the floor. Fold forward. See if you can get your forehead to the ground. Maybe if you do, you can walk your hands back in line with your feet. So maybe that you could lift up into a handstand, headstand. Shift the weight of your body into the balls of your feet. And then slowly inhale, rise halfway. Bring those hands to your hips, elbows point up. Inhale, rise all the way up. Pivot the left foot towards the other side of your mat. Your right foot's already in warrior 2. Find your warrior 2 arms. You're lunging into the front leg. Now it appears as though my left shoulder is forward based on the angle of this video, but it's not a race in warrior 2. We're trying to keep the shoulders on top of the hips. Engage this leg all the way down to the edge of that foot. Arms are up. Find your breath. Gaze over the front middle finger. And then inhale, rise. Pivot both those feet forward. Clasp the hands behind your back. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Dropping that head down towards the ground. Arms drop down towards the ground while you keep those hands clasped. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Pivot the right toe forward. Bring those arms up. So this time your front leg is straight. Arms are out. We're finding our triangles. Shift the hips back as you begin to reach with your right fingertips. You're reaching and reaching and reaching. Reach till you feel like you can't reach anymore. Rotate the right arm down. The left arm up. Gaze up towards the sky. Engage those arms. And then you could peel your chest back. Hold it there. Get deeper into the side body. You could take your left hand and reach it forward. Whoa. Feel a nice big stretch down the left side of the body. And then inhale, bring that left arm up. Inhale, rise all the way back up. And then we're going to pivot the right toe forward. And then the left toe away from the right toe. Finding triangle again. Inhale, exhale, reach. This hip presses towards the wall behind you. You continue to reach and reach and reach. And then slowly rotate the left arm down, right arm up. Again, you can peel the chest open. Send the right arm up towards the sky. Pull the belly button in. You could take that right arm, palm faces down, reach towards the wall behind you, creating length between the rib cage and the hip, getting into that psoas. Inhale, bring that right arm back up, and then slowly return all the way up to center. Feet face forward. Again, clasp those hands behind your back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Drop the hands down. And then go ahead and shift your weight, your hands over to the right. So you're just taking your hip right. Maybe the right toe points away. Left toe points up. You're going to feel a nice stretch in your inner thigh. And then slowly walk those hands back to center. Take them all the way over the left. Left toe points away just slightly. Right toe points up. Inhale, walk those hands back to center. Fold forward. Inhale, reverse. Swan dive your hands all the way back up. Exhale, float those hands all the way down. I want you to find that sumo squat. So you might have to heel toe your feet in. Right? Your knees are on top of the ankles. They're pressing back towards the wall behind you to fire up the glutes. You're lowering down. You could bring your arms here. You could have your hands here. You could bring your hands here, wherever you want. So find your version. And we're just gonna pulse. 8, straight down. 7, 6. Now you're standing up nice and tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now right heel lifts. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right heel lifts, left heel up. 8, 7, arms are strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left heel down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, sink back down into your big wide sumo squat stance. And we're gonna lift both heels. Ready for pulsing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down. Rise. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, pivot those toes forward. Fold forward, fingertips towards the floor. Hips up towards the sky. Inhale, reverse, swan dive your hands all the way up. And then on your exhale, float those hands all the way down. Bring your hands in front of your heart, inhale. And then I want you to exhale, jump your feet in together. So you've jumped those feet in together and you're finding your mountain pose. We're gonna just find tree today. It's funny to see yourself in the camera. Okay, ground down through the left foot. Place the right foot on the ankle or the shin or the inner thigh. I'm a little winded. Go ahead and send those hands up towards the sky if it's available to you. Draw the belly button in and up. Bring those palms together. Lower the hands down in front of you. Bring the right leg alongside the left. Inhale and then exhale. Begin to fold forward. You want to keep these hips square. Notice how mine just automatically wanted to kind of open up. Engage that right leg. So you're coming down nice and straight. Kind of have to see myself in the camera to make sure I'm doing what I'm telling you to do. Some more work to square the hips. Folding forward to your comfort level. Your arms could extend out towards the ceiling or where the ceiling meets the wall behind you. Maybe if you're parallel, right out in front of the wall, towards the wall in front of you. And then inhale, rise all the way up. And then shake that out. Other side, ground down through the right foot. Find your tree on the right foot. Left foot presses against the shin. You can find your version here. Maybe you're here. You could grow your tree branches up towards the sky. Maybe play with closing your eyes. Notice how that changes your balance. Some people, it's easier for them to find their balance with their eyes closed, or even to do things with their eyes closed than it is for another person. Sometimes people can't rely on their vision, like those of us who really need our vision and can rely on our vision for the information coming in. It's easier for them to close their eyes. So, and then again, bring those palms together, lower the hands down in front of the heart, and then you're gonna extend the leg so that the left foot is just hovering above your mat. Inhale, and then exhale. Really engage that leg, begin to fold forward. Squaring those hips, folding forward. Maybe the arms come out beside you, and then maybe they extend out in front of you. If you're here, maybe you're here. Inhale, rise, exhale, float those hands all the way down. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, swan dive the fingertips all the way down to the floor. Plant the hands, bend the knees. Walk, step, or jump. Find that high plank. Exhale, slowly lower down, chaturanga, elbows in tight. Inhale, lift up into your upward facing dog or cobra. Again, legs are engaged. Pinky toe, fourth toe, middle toe, second toe, big toe. Press into the floor. And then slowly lift those hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Slowly lower down onto those knees. Cross your legs behind you, roll over onto your bottom. One windshield wiper your legs left to right. And for fun, let's do a reverse plank. So I'm gonna scoot a little bit more forward. You wanna extend those legs out nice and straight, point your toes, hands are behind you, fingers point forward. Inhale, lift yourself up, press the hips up towards the sky, drop the head back. All 10 toes press into the floor. Keep breathing, keep lifting, pull that belly button in. And then exhale, lower those hips down. Ooh, cramps in my calves. Bend those legs, windshield wiper the knees, left and right. And slowly bring the knees back to center. Lower yourself all the way down onto your back. I'm gonna change the angle of, I'm gonna lower this down a hair. I think you'll be able to see more. So you're on your back. Hug those knees, rock from side to side. Let's extend those arms out behind you. Bend those so the knees are bent, feet are on the floor. Left leg comes across the right thigh. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, drop the legs over to the right. So right here, you have your right knee pressing in the outside of the shin. On your inhale, I want you to press the knee into that right thigh, sort of resist your other leg. So the left leg is resisting the right leg. So you're inhaling the knee almost away from the floor, and then exhale, begin to deepen that stretch by pressing the right knee, bringing that left leg a little bit closer to the floor. So you're deepening. You're creating a little resistance here. Inhale. Left calf muscle presses into the right thigh. Knee is almost pressing away from the floor. And then exhale, deepen that twist. And then one more inhale, press up. And then exhale, down. Inhale, bring that all the way up to center. Uncross the legs, right leg comes across the left thigh. Inhale, and then exhale, drop the legs over to the left. So I can't see you, but I'm hoping this makes sense. So now that we're this way, you might be able to see it better. Inhale, I'm gonna press the knee into the left leg. My left leg is strong because the outside edge of my left foot is pressing into the floor. So I'm resisting my leg. The knee presses up towards the sky or away from the floor. And then exhale, the left knee presses on that outer right shin to deepen the stretch. Inhale up, press, find your resistance. Exhale, twist, lower that knee down, use the left knee to help. And then one more time, inhale up. And then exhale, down. Inhale, bring that all the way back up. And then slowly uncross those legs. Windshield wiper those legs left to right. From here, go ahead and extend the left leg up. Press the right foot out in front of you. Flex both those feet. Press the thigh into the hands. Use those hands to pull the thigh in towards the body. And then relax the leg a little bit. Gently pull. Okay, you could do the same thing here. Inhale, press. And then exhale, pull. You're going to get a little bit deeper stretch. 2 more. Inhale, press. Exhale, pull. Last one. Inhale, press. Thigh into hands. Exhale, pull. Bend the right knee. Place the left ankle on the right thigh. And then lift up. Again, same thing here. Inhale, press the right thigh towards the front of your mat. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, press. Exhale, in. Last one, inhale, press. Exhale, in. Lower the right leg down, extend both those legs out in front of you, and just notice how that left leg feels. Oh my goodness, feel those sensations, the tinglies, the buzzies, the lightness, the air, the length. Go ahead and engage the left leg, lift the right leg up, clasp the hands behind the thigh. Feel that nice stretch, but begin to press the thigh into hands, and then this time really use the hands to pull the thigh in towards the body. And then relax. Inhale, press, and then exhale, relax the leg a little bit, but just bring the leg in closer towards the body. Again, inhale, press, and then exhale, bring it in. Deepen the stretch. Inhale, press. Exhale, bring it in. And then slowly bend the left knee. Place the right foot on the left thigh. Pick that left thigh up. And again, you can do the same thing. Inhale, pull the leg in towards the body, the left thigh. Exhale, relax. Inhale, pull. Exhale, relax. One more inhale. Exhale, relax. Slowly lower that left foot down. Uncross the legs, extend both those legs out in front of you. And just notice how your legs feel. Place your hands on your belly here and just feel your belly rise and fall. Go ahead and slide the soles of the feet in. Allow the knees to fall away from one another. If you need pillows or blocks underneath your thighs or whatever you have close to you, feel free to use those. Slowly bring those knees in together. Heel to the feet apart. Let the knees drop in and touch. Notice how the sensation in the legs feels different with the different poses. Slowly heel toe your feet together. Windshield wiper your legs one more time. And let's take another twist. You can open the arms out. You can keep your legs here and twist. That feels good. Or you can hug your knees in and drop your legs over to the right as your gaze falls left. Inhale, bring your knees back up. Exhale, drop the knees over to the left as your gaze falls right. Slowly inhale, bring those knees back to center. Hug those knees into your chest, lift your head up, hug your chin into your knees. Slowly lower your head back down. Extend your arms out in front of you, extend your legs out in front of you, close your eyes. Let everything go. Just notice those sounds that you hear. The sound of your breath. Anything else in the room, in the four walls where you are, or maybe you can differentiate between the sounds within the four walls and those that are outside of those four walls. Notice where your body touches the ground and the ground rises to become one with your body.
Hands grasp, but also give. Mouth tastes, but also speaks. Nose breathes, but also smells. Eyes see, but also show. Ears hear, but also balance. The hands teach us not to be selfish. The mouth teaches us to give thanks in word and song. The nose teaches us to learn from our environment. The eyes teach us to show compassion and sincerity. The ears teach us to keep our balance. All parts of ourselves both give and receive. They function on a principle of reciprocity inherent in their very character. If our senses are so noble, shouldn't we be as well? The eyes of a dedicated person show an inner fortitude and charisma that the eyes of the ordinary do not. Scientifically, we know that an eye is an eye, a mere organ, yet experientially, we know that the eyes are virtual windows to the soul. For us to achieve similar depth of character, we must live according to the inherent nobility of our natures. Each one of our senses is not simply an information gathering faculty, but is a channel of expression as well. So just bring awareness to your body, your fingertips, your toes, your ankles, your wrists. While you're hanging out here noticing all of those things, maybe take a moment to find gratitude. I like to find gratitude for 3 things. 3s are my favorite numbers. I see triple 3s all the time, letting me know that there is a divine slowly extend those arms out behind you, reaching towards the wall behind you. Point those toes, flex those feet, hug those knees all the way into your chest. And then very slowly roll over onto your favorite side, using your arm as a pillow. Big deep breath in here. Exhale. Slowly press yourself all the way up to a seated position. Once you're there, just kind of roll your shoulders, however feels good, forward, backward, same time, whatever, alternate. Maybe tilt your head left and right. Slowly bring those palms down by your side, sit up nice and tall. Inhale those arms up, gaze up. Exhale, slowly float those hands all the way back down by your side. Clasp the hands behind your back. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, lower those hands down, palms facing up. Inhale, arms up again. Exhale, slowly float those hands all the way back down. Clasp the hands behind your back. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, lower those hands back down, palms facing up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, float those hands all the way back down, palms behind your hand. Clasp those hands. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, float the hands back down, palms up. Inhale, arms up. Bring the hands up overhead. Exhale, lower the hands down in front of your heart. Big deep breath in. Exhale. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands up to your forehead. Let's welcome kind and loving thoughts into our minds. It's really hard right now sometimes at moments. We're in close quarters with lots of people, some of us, and there's a lot of stuff going on the internet that feels very divisive. Bring your hands in front of your mouth. Let's welcome kind and respectful words into that speech. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Welcome compassion for all the living beings into your heart, including yourself. And then bring your hands back up here. Big deep breath in. Exhale. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.